What up, my freaks? RuinousInsight here with part 27 of my Total Warhammer II modded Vlad von Carstein campaign. So as we saw last time, we were able to complete the quest for the von Carstein ring, which means Vlad has the first of his legendary items, or his quest items, whatever, and it will make him considerably more powerful in terms of his melee capabilities, and not dishing out damage so much as not being easily taken down. An additional 10% ward save alone is helpful, but it also provides 5 melee defense and an additional Carstein ring regeneration plus damage resistance, so should be pretty good. The army does still need a retrofit, but you know, we'll get there when we get there. In addition to that, we declared war on Clan Eschen, mostly to force the dwarves to fight them, as their territories are all kind of close together to each other, which I feel like is a good thing for us. Now, obviously, the Skaven could attack us at the Desolation of Nagash, which means we will need to summon Manfred there, which we will do momentarily, or rather, we will do as soon as we end the turn. Otherwise, I don't believe there's anything else that we need to do this turn. Isabella's getting ready to attack Mordheim over here, and otherwise annoy Wissenland, just because, well, they're a pretty decent target over here, and they're bordering the Golden Order as well, which means we should probably take them all down. And Talabekland is bigger, or as big as Reichland at this point, so they will be left probably to last, just depending on whether they attack us themselves, or whether, well, we'll see what happens, essentially. Gorst, obviously, having lost his entire army, is heading to Kaer Dromar, where he's going to resurrect or raise some new troops for him. Speaking of raising some new troops, we still want his black coaches up and running, so the Lodestone of Darkness needs to be completed. You know, let's cancel the Khazad Irkulaz upgrade for a second, upgrade this first as a priority, and then we'll go for Khazad Irkulaz right after that. Something along those lines. Alrighty, and I believe with that we can end the turn. Hero not moved. Who did not move? Oh, you. Yeah, you're supposed to stay at Castle Drakenhof. We're trying to get it up to level 5. Ooh, and we also have this completed, so we'll have to choose between getting the Reliquary to get all this up, or the Forbidden Library. I'm tending to say that the Forbidden Library is probably the better option, just because it A, provides research, B, provides money, and C, provides the quest update for Helman Gorst. So probably that's what I'm going to end up doing, but we'll see. We still obviously need to be able to afford it, and that's an expensive damn building. Alright, let's end the turn. Let's proceed. Well, let's see what the Skaven do. And I guess let's see what the Silver Pinnacle does as well. We've been waiting for the Red Duke to catch out their army in the field for a while. Oh, okay, Skaven. I'm not seeing any trespass notifications, but who knows. Hopefully Karazgrak and the Skaven are going to start fighting each other quite a bit. We also really still need to sack a territory. Any territory, it doesn't matter, just to complete those damn Bloodkiss abilities. Alright, raiding the Mootland, that's all fine. Oh, it looks like somebody's moving in to defend. Ooh, Carrick Hearn. You're getting declared war upon by all of the Empire factions. That's actually not too bad. Ah, there we go, Vampiric Superiority. We've been waiting on that one for quite a while. Let's see, Inherit the Empire gives us an additional 10% research, and it only takes 2 turns, so I think it's probably worth getting. Now that we have a considerable amount of extra research, this should be, ooh, and +5 leadership when fighting against men. This is all quite nice. This is all so sudden. Alrighty, anything else that we need to do really quick? Let's see, income from binding circles. We definitely want Dread Animator as well. So I think we'll grab the Inherit the Empire and then move straight towards Dread Animator right after that. We are also going to continue grabbing... more research from our necromancers. Now let's see what the cost is. Yeah, 233, that's some nice reduction. Man, remember when it used to cost like 1,300? What a huge damn difference. Ah, beautiful. Obviously, that's going to go back up as soon as the carrot has gotten a couple turns, but at least for a couple turns, we will get it up as high as we possibly can. In fact, how many turns do you have this for now? 6. Not too bad. Not too bad. I remember getting those up to like 30 turns or something really high in the... I believe it was in the Mazda Mundi campaign, or it could have been a Gorok campaign. I don't remember. It was one of the Lizardman campaigns. Anyway, let's keep stealing all the tech around. And you're going to steal it as well. Keep annoying them, Skaven. And over here as well, Black Iron Mine. Oh, failure. Come on, Griswold. You succeeded last time, and now you disappoint me. Let's see. Hero activity versus settlements. This is us. Trade Skaven buildings. No. I'm not seeing any trespassing Skaven, which means we don't have to get Manfred up and running yet. And we can save our money thereby, which I'd rather prefer to do. We could build the Lich Yards, but I think we're gonna have to build the Graveguard Watchtower over in Libaras first, as it is probably the more important option. So also build the Peasant Blood Tax, however, here to actually make some cash. Alrighty, so that's good. Then you, Vladdy, you're going to move up. Ooh, looks like the Skaven are already losing many a territory. Wow, we're not going to be able to sack anything if the Dwarves destroy everything. Let's see if there's some good battle mark. Ooh, 4855, and what do we have here? 6747 at Crooked Fang Fort. Ooh, alright, that sounds like retrofit capabilities to me. More Graveguard and less garbage units here in Vlad's army. After all, the Vargeists are going to leave, and they're going to go to Isabella. So we'll walk on by and see if they've got some good stuff. What do we got over here? You're still sitting there. It's really irritating. Please leave your damn territory and go attack something. I'm so sick of you. Oh man, what we might have to do is, if it doesn't work, maybe we'll summon a lord, like temporarily, and just force this guy to attack him, essentially. Probably not Kem or somebody like that. Like you're free. We wouldn't have to spend money on you, so we could very well do that with you. Do we do it right now? I'm kind of tempted to just do it right now, because otherwise the Red Duke's going to wait forever. And I'd really rather try the ambush. Fine, you know what? It's going to cost us about 1,000 gold or whatever. You can move down here and then help us out. You can also go Restless Dead, or of Supremacy. Raise Dead. You can at least help out with fighting. This, and then anything else? Well, definitely Curse of Undeath. There we go. Alright, good enough for me. You can help out down here, Gunter. Now, what else do we have here? Isabella, you were going to go for Mordheim, which should be an easy take, which we are going to take rather than sacking. It is at level 3, which is nice as well. Close victory, you say? Okay, we'll fight this. We'll fight this manually.
Bring them death.
I'm reasonably confident in the power of the vampires. Dieter, oh wait, we need to move you, Reynold Gorst, and you, Kevin von Lloydstein, both out to the Red Duke. You are going to be supporting his army, reducing the cost of his Black Knights and his Graveguard. Alrighty, so I'm happy with that. Let's see, Dieter, you can stay where you are. Carmilla, did I move you back into the mood? Yes, indeed I did. Kelman Gorst, you know exactly where you're headed to, buddy. All the way up here. These guys can't reach you from here, right? No, I don't think so.
The Empire.
I don't think so. So head to Kaer Dromar, please.
Is only the beginning.
Would be really unfortunate if they could actually reach you. And I believe, once again, that's everybody. Going to be a little bit administrative for a few turns while we try to find some fights. Let's do this fight, however, Mordheim. Massacre them indeed. Oh wow, they start losing supplies in one turn. We could force them to attack us, but then again, why do we bother? We have the Vamps to deal with this. Let's do this. I don't think a cinematic battle is necessary. We've had this fight essentially repeated like a dozen times, with Isabella and the Bats taking care of the rest of the enemy army. And then I guess the Direwolves and the Vampires as well. They're in there too. It's just that the Bats do a lot of work. Alrighty, and, oh right, this is a settlement battle, therefore they're all starting in one location. Okay, Dire Wolves, you're gonna wait back here, you're gonna stay hidden. Let's make you group 3. Bats, let's make you all group 2, or group 4 rather. Vamp, you are gonna be waiting out here hidden because you don't have a flying steed, but the rest of you are gonna be group 1 minus you. There we go, let's get to it, start deployment. Oh, I should have gambled, damn, too late. Too late. Vampires move in. Bats move in, let's say, out here. Dire Doggos, set yourselves up in these woods. We only have to rout the enemy force, so we're not going to be as concerned about making sure that they all... Ooh, hello, you're flying through the air? Oh, you're gonna die, buddy. You are so going to die. What was that? Oh, they have 2 units in the air. Oh, that's lovely. All of you together. What was I talking about? We don't have to make sure that we... Okay, whoa. Why are the vampires so slow? Shouldn't you be faster than the Vargeists? What's the speed comparison here? 165. Oh, wow, you are way slower than the Vargeists. Never mind. That's, I guess, how the buffs work for Isabella and co. And we don't have to kill the units is what I've been trying to say for like 3 times now. Bound to happen. Alrighty, you all are going to go right here. And you're all... I actually want you to move in and surround the enemy general here. Turn off guard mode while you're at it. Let's see, I would like to get a purple Son of Zareus, so I'm going into the blob here. And oh, they're firing... Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. You guys will land as soon as that general is dead. In fact, let's use a Undeath Resurgent. Let's also beguile him. I didn't expect him to be alive this long, to be perfectly honest. Purple Son of Zareus is now ready to go. So, right... Say that... no, they're gonna move. Alrighty. Oh, they're going to... Oh, that's actually not a bad idea. If we move all of our bats here, they should start moving this way. Isabella, you are going to summon a unit of zombie... Actually, we can probably use our Purple Sun right now. Don't even need to overcast it. It's such a good spell that it does crazy amounts of damage regardless. You didn't overcast? Yeah, no, there's nothing. Hey, okay, you guys are really interfering with each other. I hate how units don't automatically try to surround the enemy. There you go, that's a little better. And we might need to land soon. Alrighty, bats, you're almost ready to go. The enemy's pretty darn damaged. Let's have you attack. And ooh, the devils are now taking damage, but the enemy lord is almost down. Dire Doggo, it's time to come out. You guys are going to back it up, and bats are going to attack. There we go. I mean, honestly, we don't even care if the bats all die. Or some of the bats die, I guess. Ooh, you know what? Let's take a couple bats over. Well, I guess you guys can attack the halberdiers here. We'll just keep an eye on them. Dire Doggos. Wait, did I? Oh, I separated the dire pack from you. My bad, my bad. Group 3 on attack. And vampires. You can heal yourself up, but we can probably summon a unit of zombies right there. Oh, wow, look at all these bats. You know what? Let's take you guys out, have you go for the enemy mortars. Let's take a couple of other bats out. Okay, you definitely need to get out. You're taking too much damage, so are you. Don't fight those halberdiers directly. Doggos, you can do that. You guys, go for the mortars. Everybody, all the bats that are extra, move in towards the enemies that are here by themselves. You are still fighting. I want you to withdraw. And then both of you go after this. There we go. And what are we? Doggos chasing down some crossbows? Yeah, that's fine. That is just fine. How are our vamps in here? Yeah, they're doing just fine. Yeah, see what I mean? Not really any kind of problem. Ooh, this doggo unit's starting to take some damage. Oh, why are you in here? My bad, my bad. And where's... Oh, I thought I told you to get out. That's also my bad. Alright, chase them down. Make sure that they rout. Or actually that they shatter. Shatter them. Hey, don't move back into the fight. Okay, I really dislike that. The bats are kind of difficult to control in the sense that they really like rejoining the fight. And like, what is this? Like, I get that like 2 of you are engaged. That doesn't mean you need to rejoin the fight like 20 times. Not that it matters considering they're disposable, but still. It's the principle of the thing. How are you guys doing? The Vargeists have actually healed most of their HP. We should probably have the vampires also focus down this Empire captain here. Are you guys still alive? Not for much longer. In fact, we should probably separate the doggos and have them attack somebody else. Let's have you attack these pikemen. Why not? And let's have you attack these guys. I think the halberdiers will rout. We can probably rout most of this entire force right about here. Just got to make sure that this bat unit gets out before it dies. You guys go and chase after that. There we go. All right, everybody in. Probably should be using a little bit more magic as well. Well, we can cast an invocation of Nehek on you, and you know, we can do Undeath Resurgent on everybody here. Let's also get our uses of various abilities going, and I think, where's Occam's Mind Razor? Right here. Oh, wait, can't overcast it. Damn, okay, fine. Then use invocation of Van Hell's Dance Macabre right in the middle of this. Doggos, get out before you take any more damage. I'm not really worried about the damage that we take as long as the units survive. Obviously, this is... we're going to be ending up in our own territory, so everything's going to get healed, so I'm not really concerned with playing too carefully here. You want to beguile anybody? I guess we can go after this guy. But otherwise, the battle should be just about over. We just got to make sure those pikes are done for. You are not really achieving anything, and I think the chain route is here. Look at that balance of power. Yeah, we're good. We're good. There we go, and everybody will heal to full in one turn, so none of this really matters. Obviously, this army is going to get a lot more powerful when we get some Vargeists in here, which is going to be the plan. Can we chase this guy down? Do we need to? I mean, obviously we don't need to, but
If you dare!
just as a matter of principle, come on, come on.
Light has fallen.
Chase him down. There you go, there you go. Somebody hit him and knocked out of the air. And the devil's coming a little bit late. Alrighty, perfect. And the battle close to victory, but not really. We could have spent way more time just summoning zombies and casting a magic. This is what we've done in the past, but once again, I'm not really concerned about getting attacked here. Unless, of course, Talabekland suddenly decides to attack us. But you know what? We've got enough HP to do that if we want to, i.e. just send the vampires and the Vargeist, and then have the bats wait until the entire enemy army is engaged, and then attack the crossbows and all the other various units that they can reach. There you go. Alrighty, we'll occupy the place. And we'll immediately build a Balefire Brazier. Ooh, and an Armor of Fortune. Okay, that was damn worth it. You have a Barrow here, which is, I guess, great, but not really necessary right now. We're going to immediately build that Corpse Pile, because you're going to need to defend yourself, untax yourself as well, and get that Balefire Brazier up and running. No money remaining with regards to anything that we want to build. Oh, Genevieve, you've leveled up. We need to get you your Health Steed as soon as possible, although that does, once again, increase your cost quite a bit. I want to actually not upgrade your magic so much early on, because you're going to be the weaker vampire, so let's get Impassioned first, and then we'll go through this. Although a double purple Son of Zareus is going to be pretty damn disgusting if we ever need to make use of such a thing. Alright, Impassioned, there we are, and I believe with that everybody's good, and we're going to end the turn. Let's get through it. Next turn, let's steal some more tech while we can for cheap. And let's see if Averland declares war, or not Averland. Well, actually Averland as well, but Averland and Talabekland. Ooh, wow, Eshin is way, way lower in terms of their strength than they were. Damn, the dwarfs work fast. Well, I guess we'll leave it to them then. We'll have to probably find some other enemies to force into a war with them as well. Maybe force them to fight the border princes who are close to them. Maybe force them to fight the... who's down here? Oh, where are you going? Oh, you're gonna attack Flensburg? Ooh, yes, finally, a defense. Oh, this should be fun. Can't wait for that. Oh, that should be very fun. The army here is pretty garbage, but... let's see. What do we have here, by the way? Well, no, we have enough armor piercing. Yeah, that'll be a cinematic battle. And it'll be a worthy one, plus all this artillery as well. Oh, they're probably going to move up the secondary army to help as well. Damn, I'm excited. We could lose Dieter there if he messes up. Alrighty, you guys keep stealing tech, please. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! This is not the time, guys. Frickin' critical failure. We still had the carrots too. One failure and just an annoyance. Already, one more turn to inherit the Empire, which is what we're trying to work on if our Necromancers weren't being a bunch of useless idiots. You guys, you're all millhouses now. Oh, another failure. And the last turn of the carrot too. Alright, Griswold. Once again showing them how it's done, even though you failed last turn. I won't forget it, buddy. I won't forget it. Let's get you Calming Quell. None of it really is that important. You're level 19. You're level 19 as well. Success for you. Lutz, or Lutz. Quell. Alright, at least we got some successes. Damn Necromancers. This is why they don't get immortality. This is why we just tease them. Alrighty. Vladdy, keep on moving. You're still suffering attrition. I would like to pop you into... Ooh, wait. Can we reach this before the dwarfs do? Damn, no, we can't. Damn dwarfs. They're taking all the territories. I wanted one Eshin territory just to... Wait, maybe we can reach this? Honestly, I doubt it. Wait, did they raise Karak 8 Peaks? What a waste. Huh. Damn, Mission lost so much territory so fast. Oh, man. Okay, well, I think that decides that we're going to ignore Eshin. We are still going to go up here, though. Ooh, wait. You can... You know what? Go into March stance. I don't think they'll attack you. I want you to move into March stance because I want to retrofit some stuff here. Presuming that we have the money. We do have some money right now. And if there is an Eshin stack here, I'm really not that worried. Vladdy, you are almost to Red Fury. I guess we get you Blade Master for now, although Master Strike would also be quite helpful. And so would Curse of the Revenant. Honestly, everything you have would be quite helpful. But let's get Blade Master for now because you're below 100. And then Red Fury it up. Let's see. Isabella, you're full health as we discussed earlier. Now I do want you to get that that Balefire Brazier, at least the level 1 of it. There you go. Now, do you want to sit here? Ooh, you can actually move in to force the, or to reinforce, this. That might not be a bad idea. You know what? You're going to march stance out here. And also, why would you guys leave this place? I guess they don't want to deal with this anymore. Ooh, Gorst. You're going to move in here. Alright, and how close are we? Okay, this is going to be upgraded next turn. What are you able to get up and running right now? Nothing really of consequence yet, but that will change soon. I really want those black coaches. You get 3 Crypt Horrors. And 6 Crypt Ghouls. If we wanted to get a Crypt... a Ghoul King, or a Strigoi Bloodline, rather, up and running, we could do so very, very quickly out of this. It's certainly a consideration. We're just missing a few buildings. Alrighty, so what we want to do is have you move out here, and hopefully this guy's going to be like, ooh, easy pickings. You, Arcane Conduit, please, and you have a Wind of Death as well, so that's going to be nice. Ooh, wait. Upgraded, eh? I do want the Overcast version. It's a lot better at killing chaff and... Okay, then again, you don't have a lot of chaff infantry. Man, this is a really elite army. And they built it... Huh. It's really similar to their previous elite army. Where the heck are they building those... I don't understand how they're building Terrorgeists. They don't have a Terrorgeist building. How do they keep building it repeatedly, over and over again? And they don't have a battle marker. Don't understand you, game. Well, whatever. Whatever. Can we even defeat this? I mean, it's a little bit stronger than the previous army, I feel. Certainly something to concern ourselves with. You know what? Oh, why does this have to take 2 turns? And why do zombies have to take so long to recruit, or to, so expensive? Damn. Maybe we'll raise some dead. Next turn, though. Anyway, you are going to get Arcane Conduit, then, since we don't need the other stuff. Yeah, we really could have used the Spirit Leech here, to be perfectly honest, but oh well. I guess you are going to get... let's see. You know what? I mean, I really wish these didn't cost points. The thing is, and yeah, I know we could respec him. Do we care if you die, though? Because if he gets caught by something like the Terrorgeist, he has no way to escape. I don't think I care that much. Just get a Van Hale's Dance Macabre and try to move through evasion, rather. Grave Warden, the rest of this stuff won't be helpful, so yeah, we're fine. You stay as you are. Carmilla, you keep defending. Dieter, you are going to defend probably... Well, I hope they attack next turn, because Isabella's coming, and she's going to be able to take care of the rest of you guys, and you won't be enjoying that very much. You guys, you're all heading towards the Red Duke, so move out all the way to here. You gotta catch him. Alright, and I believe that was this turn that... Yeah, okay. You know what we need to do? We need to upgrade Kazit Irkulaz, and then we also need to upgrade some stuff in Lamia. Machrok till level 3, please, and then we'll get the walls up and running, and then this place will be relatively safe after all that. Plus, we're gonna get some more blood taxes up and running, so that'll be nice. Oh, did I build the frickin' peasant blood tax at Libaros instead of the spices? Oh wait, I think it's we'll replace the U with spices afterwards. So yeah, fine. Also get another one of these possibly, or we destroy it and change you up to something else. Because the thing is, you don't actually give us anything, and it's going to be a long time. You know what? Yeah, I don't think this is necessary here. It's going to be way too long until we can get any use out of this. Alright, so that decides that. And anything else that we really need to spend money on immediately? Ignoring the various upgrades that we have, let's just see. Ostermark, you can stay as you are. Mootland. Alright, I did want to get this next level of Balefire Brazier to keep corrupting the surrounding territories. Desolation is good. Ooh, Grom Peak. I do want to get a temporary corpse pile here. Why are we losing public order? -9 from taxes, -4 from lack of corruption, -3 from events? Okay, sure. This This freaking battle marker always fools me. It always makes me think that it's something when it's not. Alrighty, once again, we need to save up 10k for that forbidden library, damn it. Alrighty, well, let's send the sign. Skill points, don't care about that. Let's end the turn. Let's see if these guys attack. I really want them to. I don't want them to wait. I want them to attack immediately. Because otherwise Isabella's just going to kill them all. Alrighty. Is it their turn yet, or did they already move? I feel like they will go after the Empire, unless they already did, and then didn't move. Ah, don't tell me they didn't move. No, maybe they're here. Averland? Hawkland, Nordland, Telebeckland. Okay, Vissenland. Yes, glorious. Okay, we are definitely fighting this cinematic style, and I'm going to enjoy the heck out of it. Let's get to it. Ah, Vissenland, finally working up the courage to assault one of our territories. This should be a damn fine time. Ooh, just want to take a look at the city here, and while this is an Empire city, but it's got a lot of these skull mountains here, interestingly enough. Now, as I understand it, and I know I've said this a billion times before, but these aren't carved, or rather, they're carved by the winds of magic. So it's interesting that we've got so many of these here in an Imperial city as opposed to a vampire city. Just kind of an interesting thought there, because that's a lot of skull mountains. They're everywhere. This feels like it should be a place where the Wind of Death is pretty active, but hey, maybe there are necromancers in the city after all, or there were prior to our coming here. Anyway, enemy are going to move up with towers, and we are going to hit them with all of our towers as well. I think we should be able to bring at least a couple down, especially as we focus them down, but obviously the difficulty here is going to be dealing with all of these great swords. They have 100 armor, and we do not have access to a lot of armor piercing. It's going to have to be up to the Crypt Horrors, the 2 units of not Vargai. Wait, 1 unit of Vargai, 1 unit of Crypt Horrors, and 2 units of Grave Guard. We also, for once, have access to our Sylvanian levies. Some crossbowmen actually getting some action for once. So they are going to try to focus down the enemy Lord as well as the enemy artillery that are close enough, which is the Hellblaster volley gun. Fortunately for us, Hellblaster volley guns are absolutely terrible at wow, they're going for the gate. Oh, that's actually a decent use. Oh, damn, that's going through the gate fast. I was wondering what broke down through the gate, what broke down the gate so fast. What I was saying before seeing this was that the Hellblasters are pretty terrible at destroying things on top of walls, unless you get some really lucky positioning, generally speaking. But hey, they are using it to break through the gate, so I can't complain about that. And man, I really love these siege battles when we have only essentially basic troops and the enemy has better troops, and the enemy is actually willing to do a defensive siege, which is a huge battle. Always are very fun. It reminds me of that battle with Wurzag and those black orcs attacking Mount Gunbat. Obviously, now that I've gotten a taste of sallying our knights outside of the city, I'm going to keep up with the strategy, as I thoroughly enjoyed it. There are a bunch of enemy range units out here. Ooh, first of the enemy towers goes down. The second one should follow suit as well. We are going to charge immediately into the enemy handgunners, right into the back there. Not going to be a lot of damage, I will grant, because this is a basic unit of black knights. 25-35 melee attack and defense. They are unbuffed, and unbuffed black knights are absolute trash, similar to unbuffed Empire knights, which are also trash. But with buffs, Empire knights can be pretty ridiculous in SFO. And I guess the same is true of the black knights when we get them their sufficient buffs. Anyway, 2 towers now down and 2 units of a great swords. Kind of damage? Okay, wait, let's see. These guys took about... Well, they took more damage than the Black Orcs did, which is kind of interesting, considering they have 100 armor there. Still, I'm wondering how these things calculate their damage. But anyway, we are charging in. We did a little bit of damage to the enemy handgunners, but unfortunately the Empire Knights and the various greatswords closed in around us. We also summoned a zombie unit to prevent some of these extra greatswords from chasing us, but this also allows this unit to take a few more hits from our towers right in the face there. The towers are going to be pretty darn critical here as we will be relying on them to destroy the enemy greatswords. While that is happening, the walls are holding strong. Yes, there are 2 towers that will make it through. One is almost there, and there is absolutely no chance of bringing them down, so I gave up with our own towers attacking them. In the meantime, the enemy have broken through the gate and have tried to get their general of the Empire, and he was already hurt, and after he charged, he was seen quickly off by our vampire, the Vampire of Death that was here at the start with the garrison, as well as our unit of Crypt Horrors. Between the Skeleton Spearmen and the Crypt Horrors holding the line here, I really don't think the enemy's going to be able to charge through with its Empire Knight, so I think this is a pretty damn decent position for the gate to be in. Otherwise, the main portion of the enemy army, interestingly enough, is actually going after our units that sallied out, which is a big mistake because they did some damage, annoyed the enemy, and are now going to go back through the gate. These guys will have nothing to show for it because they won't be able to get through that gate, and the other gate is now further away from them. Lovely. Alrighty, what's not so lovely is, unfortunately, it's time for the enemy greatswords to break on through and start, making mincemeat of our zombies. I did put the zombies up here first because I wanted the greatswords to, immediately all those limbs and heads come off. Yeah, I wanted the greatswords to actually dish out damage to garbage units first before sending in Crypt Ghouls, Skeleton Warriors, and most importantly, a Grave Guard, which are moving in as well to dish out that armor-piercing damage. They will be surrounded by chaff, and then occasionally on the edges, the Grave Guard will be dishing out the extra damage. Let's check back on the enemy army, however. Looks like one of the greatsword units has been quite badly beat up by our towers, and the balance of power has now shifted in our direction fairly quickly, I might add. Would have expected that to last a little bit longer, but with the enemy lord having been brought down, I believe after being damaged here, he ran away, and then we focused him down with our Sylvanian crossbowmen as well as our towers. Now, our crossbowmen are focusing down the war wagons out here, while our towers focus on those hellblasters, regardless of whether they are particularly useful here or not. I do want them dead so that we don't have to fight them again. Although the AI has been doing a pretty decent job of building the same sort of armies over and over again, so I wouldn't be surprised if we did. Already, war wagons moving in to, I guess, help the knights a little bit. Can the war wagons? It does look like they can fire over the knights, or are they firing back into something over here? Couldn't quite tell. Regardless, not all that important. We're also keeping, as you can see, as I mentioned this before, our corpse carts near to the top of the walls. They may not have unholy lodestones, but they can still provide a vigor mortis to everybody who's up here. And 10 melee defense and attack is a pretty damn decent buff, right? Let's see. Just want to double check here. So yeah, you guys have a 49, 44, and there's Vigor Mortis, so it does indeed work on those walls. Pretty useful to have those corpse cards there as part of the army, if nothing else. Alrighty, back to the Grave Guard, who are now getting closer and closer. Might be able to actually dish out some damage. There we go. Great Swords versus Grave Guard. Obviously, their Great Swords have better stats than our Grave Guard garrison forces do, but I'd like to see some duels between Grave Guard with great weapons and Great Swords, both one under maxed out lords. So I guess we'll have to leave that to the Red Duke or Vlad or possibly Manny later on, although Manny will probably be busy with Malice to deal with the Empire. Alrighty, how are we doing otherwise? Ooh, over here, and this is once again reprising a strategy used previously. I decided to summon 2 units of zombies, one from our Bound spell and one from Dieter, to block off all of these greatswords down here that we're heading for this tower. In the meantime, the towers can shoot at them. The gate is still blocked, and we are once again sallying out with our knights. I like how over this campaign the strategy has evolved, and they're incorporating various strategies here. This is why we need more of these defensive sieges actually happening, and rather than them being incredibly rare. Ooh, look at that bowling! Handgunner bowling is a great type of bowling. Alrighty, so the enemy archers and the enemy, or hunters and the enemy handguns should be quite dead. They're going to try to chase us with some greatswords, but they're all just going to take shots in the back from all these towers. And the towers do bring down greatswords fairly quick. It looks like a model dies with every 1 or 2 shots. I think I've seen some shots land and not actually kill one, so it does look like 1 or 2 shots, but pretty damn effective. Otherwise, over here, still they're unable to break through the zombie line, and the towers still continue to bring them down. Our Vargeists also sallied out, just like our knights did, and I was really debating on whether we send the Vargeists to help out against the enemy greatswords on top of the walls or sally them out like this, but I think it worked out reasonably well. Now, these Outriders, they were actually being quite annoying, and they did quite a bit of damage to our Sylvanian levies here, which is, well, brought them to near half HP, which is fairly decent. But now they're all obviously going to get focused down. Same with the knights, and I do believe the gate will be quite defended here. Well done to the Crypt Horrors and all the extra units here. They held the line quite nicely, and this is why Crypt Horrors can be very, very useful on the defense, especially as they make a really basic unit like our Skeleton Spears quite a bit stronger. Otherwise, it's just a matter of seeing off the rest of the enemy greatswords. There is still a unit over here, but this one is starting to take a lot of damage from the Grave Guard, even with their relatively weak stats. These guys should be going down fairly soon. Alrighty, there we go, and on top of that, there are, now these guys, now see, where here we were able to block the enemy off with our zombies and prevent them from getting up there and going through their towers, A, destroying them with our own towers, but B, preventing them from going on top of the walls. Here we were unable to do so, and now there are thus 3 units of greatswords on top of the walls, although about to be 2, because this one is now routing, surrounded by zombies and ghouls and Graveguard and all that. You can yell about Heldenhammer all you want, but it ain't gonna help you. Besides, the wreck of the Heldenhammer is in the Maelstrom. Ha ha ha. Wrong campaign, but still. And yes, I'm aware that they're not talking about the ship, but nonetheless. It was funny, damn it. Anyway, what's funny is these guys' forces and their attempt to break through our battle lines, because the battle is over and we lost fairly negligible amount of troops. Most of the deaths were summoned zombies, and the enemy seemed to have lost pretty much their entire army. A glorious little siege, and yeah, once again, similar to the one with Mount Gunbad with all those Black Orcs attacking, although we had even worse units here. But we still managed to hold the line. I dread to think what would have happened here if our towers had been level 5 instead of the level 1 here. Alrighty, and now it's just a matter of destroying all these knights as they try to slowly run away. Oh, and Dieter's actually chasing them down. He got angry that they dared to attack a territory that he was defending. Vlad entrusted him with this, and you don't want to get on Vlad's bad side. I love watching vampires chasing down cavalry on foot. It's always fun. Alrighty, there we go. We also have our own cav moving in to help out and kill a few more of these enemies, but otherwise it's just a simple matter of waiting for the towers to kill as many great weapons as possible, or great swords as possible, and now these guys are also basically dead from our regular units. And then same thing over here. These guys all trapped together, surrounded by bats, Vargeists, ghouls, zombies, and Graveguard. Oh man, imagine your entire unit routing, trying to escape walls on every side, or walls of biting flesh. This happening again. The poor Empire has experienced this too many times. Alrighty, well with that I'm just going to speed up the rest of this as the battle is over. Oh, I did not mean to click that an extra time. There we go. Battle's over, just a matter of waiting for these units to die. They're actually not losing as many units as or they're not dropping in terms of his HP as fast as you would think, but it's mostly because our units are interfering with them. But that's okay, because at least they're sort of, they're forcing them to stay still, and thus they'll all most likely die, or at least the vast majority of them. Also got a Flock of Doom going in from our Lord Dieter, as well as the Vampire of Death, also dropping a Spirit Leech on these guys. And yeah, I know this is taking a while, but it's completely necessary as they attacked us, and thus otherwise this army would come back or raid us or annoy us. Any one of those options. Anyway, battle is just about over. Any second now it'll end. Just going to catch a few of the remaining great swords. Definitely don't want them coming back. Alrighty, it looks like our vampires are chasing down these particular greatswords while all the others are on the wall. This is also a scary thought. Vampires are just toying with them at this point because they run much faster. Did you just break through a tent? We need some. Oh no, it was a bale. It was a pile of hay. You know what we need here? We need some fruit carts. If we're gonna chase enemies through the city, we definitely need some fruit carts. So there we go, a close victory, but it's not. It's absolutely not a close victory. Once again, I think it's just counting summoned zombies in that calculation because we definitely did not take all that much damage. Well, that certainly proves that we do not need a very strong supporting army or garrison force in addition to the settlement garrison army, because Dieter certainly was able to take care of this with pretty great ease, very minimal losses at that, and that's considering that a lot of our units were trash zombies and skeletons, so well done. How much damage were the two Sylvanian units able to dish out? Oh, they did some. 9k and 7.5k, not nearly as much as, well, Dieter himself, but he did have magic to rely on as well, and they were on par with the Graveguard here on the defensive, so I think that worked out pretty well. The Black Knights also did very well for themselves, but of course they were running down units that were running away, so it's kind of cheating. Let's see, now we'll return the captives, I think, for the money, because we do want the money, and it's not like the slight amount of damage on this particular force matters. Ooh, and I think Dieter might be able to actually take this. Ooh, and maybe we'll just send Isabella to take Nuln then. If these guys no longer have an army to defend it, that would certainly be swell. Alrighty, what do we have here? Chaos Corruption plus 2, Chaos Corruption adjacent provinces plus 1, but plus 25% income from all buildings. You know what? I know that it's, Oh, you get this from capturing Mordheim, so this is like a unique event, eh? Interesting. Since its destruction by a comet 500 years ago, the city of Mordheim, former capital of Ostermark, has attracted many scavengers trying to get some of the myriad warpstone fragments the explosion left behind. Now that the region is ours, controlling the warpstone trade in Mordheim could prove us with some extra income. Yes, we'll do it. We have plenty of vampire corruption. Yeah, that'll probably cause some few public order problems, but we're at 8.8k, and we go up to... I guess it'll happen next turn. I pressed control, right? I didn't press don't control, did I? I hope not. That will be pretty irritating. Angry Gods. Oh, the public order is going to go away from that as well, so that's quite lovely. And there we go. We completed Inherit the Empire, so now we get an extra 10% research rate, and now we're going to move towards a Dread Animator. Ooh, it used to be 6 turns, so I think that 10% actually did something. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And then we'll figure out what to do with the rest of the stuff. Oh, I do want to get Endless Thralls as fast as possible as well. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff in here. Income from Vampire Crypts, blah, 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 Black Coaches. That's all very useful, don't get me wrong. And a lot of this stuff is really useful. But yeah, focus on the upkeep reductions first. Anyway, I believe we can just auto-resolve you to death, friendo. And you are dead. There we go. I didn't even look at what the army held, because I knew it wasn't much. Let's see. Do you want to heal up? You want to murder the captives? Why don't you murder the captives? And hey, we got another Trickster Shard. That's always valuable. You can move right back in here. Now, the question is who that other Trickster Shard goes to, because one of you is already holding one, right? Yeah, so you 3 are always together, or you 4 now are always together, so that's fine. You did not fall for this, did you? I'm real tired of your nonsense. Fine. It's 25% to ambush, right? Yes. And I know that this is trash ambush chance, but we're going to do it anyway. You're going to go right here.
Night march.
And you're going to set up ambush. And you are going to, well, I guess, I know it's going to cost money, but you're going to raise some zombies just to help out a little bit. There you go. You're going to stand right behind the Red Duke. We really just need to capture this army, or ooh, but it won't be in raiding. So it'll be a lot stronger than it was the last time we fought it. So it'll be a lot more risky, but hey, it is what it is. It is what it is, if it works. Maybe we should raise some more death. I'll think about it. Carmilla, you don't need to do anything. We're almost out of time as well. Gorsty, you're waiting on that black coach thing to come back up, so let's upgrade that immediately. And Gottfried Gierhoff, who are you? Oh, right, you're a necromancer. Haven't moved necros this turn. The carrot is now gone, so we're back up to 900 per steel. Man, maybe we shouldn't. We got 3 turns left of this, so maybe we can wait on that one. And then there should be another one out here somewhere, should there not? Oh no, it's over here. How many turns have you got? 2. Ouch. Ouch, and you know what? I guess we'll wait on that. Yeah, but what if he fails, and then, you know what? Fine. I can't go back now. We've got too much relying on having the techs move through faster. Even if it is unconscionable how much money it costs. You move right back in here. At least you can still reduce the cost. There we go. 616, much better. And it's another success. You're at 6. Yeah. 616 and then in 6 turns. Beautiful. Alrighty, let's do that. You're going to give him back into the mood. And I think with that, I'm going to call this episode. There's probably a lot of admin stuff left to do. And yeah, we'll take a look at what we're going to do in terms of retrofit. Although, unfortunately, I don't think we have too much remaining in the... Ooh, yeah, there's some definite... We can get as many Graveguard as we want out of here. This is a pretty good battle marker. So we'll have to figure out exactly what Vlad's army is going to look like. And yeah, he's going to have at least like 4, maybe 5 Sylvanian units. At least 4 Blood Knights, so that's 8 units. And then he'll probably have to have at least 1 Corpse Guard, or probably actually a Necromancer to sit in the line of the Grave Guard. And maybe 5 Graveguard, maybe more. I'm just thinking of what would we have remaining here. So presuming that these guys remain Graveguard, we will have room for... Wait, did I count the range units here? These are Blood Knights. These are ranged units. Wait, no, they're not. Okay, you know what? I'll think about it. I have myself confused here. I need to plan out this army properly so that it has the proper Imperial tactics feel I'm going for with Vlad. Anyway, as I said, calling it here. Next time we continue moving Vlad up north. It should only take a couple turns to move to Averland, and probably we are going to start attacking it, especially as we can probably join the war here because you guys are now fighting all of them, and maybe, despite the fact that you distrust dwarfs, since the dwarfs kinda like ya. Wait, trespasses against Ironbrow's expedition, you don't like that, eh? But yeah, as I was saying, maybe they will not like the fact that Averland is now fighting with the... Wait, other way around. Yeah, they don't like the war with Carrick Hearn because they're friendly. How do they feel about Carrick Hearn? Yeah, see, they don't care... Wait, no, I want to see this. No, I want to see this. How do the dwarves feel about Carrick Hearn? They don't like the military actions against the border princes, but yeah, I'm not seeing anything against the war with Averland, so we're free to have Vlad come up here and attack Averland, because it won't piss off the dwarfs, which means we'll take Akendorf, and that can sort of hold of this area if the dwarfs ever turn on us or anything like that. Maybe we'll just get a permanent alliance going, then we'll see. Well, I'm just curious at this point to see how long we can maintain it, and other than that, we'll probably have Isabella take Null next episode, so stay tuned for a pretty nice battle there. There's some nice troops defending, and otherwise that's probably going to make up the entire episode, so yeah. Whatever I usually say about likes and comments being important, don't forget to leave likes and comments, yada yada, all glory to the algorithm. And thanks for watching.